Up and down the court, averaging about 95 a game. Barry will bring a similar game to this court as they average 93 points a game, have 5 players in double-digit scoring. Tampa at about 77 points a game. And again, Tampa will be without their leading scorer, Max Jones, for one more game as he's still dealing with some back issues. We're just about ready to start this game, but first we're going to have our national anthem, so stay with us, and we'll have the starting lineups in a couple seconds. We are getting down to the dog days of the basketball season as teams are now jockeying for position. The Spartans women's team put together a nice win and beat Barry, finished about 30 minutes ago, as they continue to hold on to first place in the Sunshine State Conference. Starting lineups for today's game for the Barry Buccaneers. They will start number 2, and that's Toru Dean, a 6-foot sophomore from Miami, Florida, averaging 8.8 points a game. Number 3 is Jake Kekar, a 6'4 senior from Boston, Massachusetts, and he averages 14.6 a game and 4 rebounds. Number 4 is Mylan Sheffield, and he is a 5'7", only 130-pounder. He's a senior from Jacksonville, Florida. Then there is Justinas Marcinkevičius, and he averages 10.1 points a game. He is a 6'8 junior from Lithuania. And Michael Schaefer, number 23, a 6'6 junior from St. Cloud, Minnesota, by way of Austin, Minnesota. Augustana, South Dakota is where he went to school. For the Tampa Spartans, by the way, Barry is coached by Butch Estes, who's had a long career as a college basketball coach at the D1 and D2 level. For the Spartans, they will start number 1, Derek Felder, and he is a 6'2 senior from Yonkers, New York. Number 5 is Micah Brown, and he is a 6'4 junior from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Number 10 into the starting lineup is DeAndre Harvey, a 6'1 freshman from Daytona Beach, Florida. And number 0 is Martin Lakovic, a 6'7 senior from Serbia. And in the middle is number 32, freshman Tyson Lato, 6'7", 210-pounder from Chicago, Illinois. Head coach of the Spartans is Richard Schmidt. Associate head coach is Justin Pekka. And the graduate assistant coach is Tyler Zacher. Noticed a few Tampa Spartan alums in the stands today. I saw Jordan Davis, who's the head coach at Gaither High School.
Yes, sir.
He said he won the district championship last night.
He has a chance to keep on going.
And I said, wow, you're already into tournament play, and it's not even close to March Madness.
Right, and then you have Steve Baker, who played here back in the day for Coach Schmidt, and then his son, Brandon played here several years ago. They're both lefties.
Yes. Barry wearing the black and white numerals. Tampa with the white jerseys, red trim. And we are underway. Top of the key. On the drive, Sheffield back outside, shot clock to 5. Long jumper by Dean, in and out, rebounded by Felder.
It's a good start for the Spartans. Now, I'll tell you this, they don't want to get into a track meet being short man with Barry, who prefers that style of game.
Felder bounces it out to Martin. Lakovic trying to bump his way in. Turn around, won't go. Rebound. Martin got it back and got fouled. Foul will be on Marcin Kavicius.
We were talking about that after the last home game. That type of shot, he got himself into a nice position, but then he doesn't have the finger dexterity to release it softly. And that's what I told him. You know, he should work on a little, that fingertip control. Same thing with his free throws.
Yeah.
He has great ability, and he will be a Euro pro if he chooses to play post-college.
Good rotation, good form, just didn't get it up there.
Never lacks an effort.
No. He got his own rebound off
right.
a missed shot from 12 feet. He got his own rebound on the other side of the basket.
Yep. He's a hustle machine.
Hits the one. Tampa takes a 1-0 lead. Sheffield. Marcin Kavicius.
We pretty much have 2 3-guard lineups going on.
Kekar drives and scores. Kakar, I should say.
Kakar is pretty big, man. They list him at 190. He looks about 205, his upper body.
Martin trying to back in again, tries to skip it to Harvey, can't get it there, or to Brown, couldn't get it there. Kakar drives, lays it up.
Gave it right back. But I'll tell you this, he almost looked like a football free safety, the way he snagged that ball out of the air.
Leto, no, now it'll be Lakovic to inbound. Gets it to DeAndre Harvey. With Max Jones out of the lineup, DeAndre Harvey steps into the starting role and a turnover. Toru Dean with the ball, pushes it forward. Little runner off the glass, no good. Rebound right into the hands of Schaefer, and he lays it in. 2 minutes in, 4-1 Barry.
Tell you this, it was unfortunate that it was tipped right into the path of the oncoming Barry players.
Yep.
It was better than a pass.
Harvey eyes a three, launches a three. Doesn't go down, though.
We always said study long, study wrong, so go up and shoot it.
Schaefer on a drive, knocks Lakovic down. He's holding his nose, and he's still down. Yeah, well, we saw Dory Nodge have this in the women's game. And he's going to the bench. I don't know if he's pointing at his mouth. Like
hopefully it's not his tooth. Yeah. Oh, I've had several broken teeth, Jack. You can't tell from looking, but several broken teeth, and it's not fun.
No. He goes out. Seems to be looking in his mouth. Jonathan Bryant, the second, into the lineup.
He's a guy that has a lot of ability. They play him like a
bad pass, turnover to Sheffield.
It's almost like a four-guard lineup right now, but they look for Jonathan to actually come down and help rebound because he's a great leaper, almost built like a strong safety.
Yeah.
With great leaping ability, vertical off 1 foot. So he becomes a stretch four in this lineup.
Harvey, left-handed dribble to Leto. Felder. Free throw line jumper, too hard. Marcin Kavicius with the rebound. Schaefer off the glass and in, and Schaefer picking up a couple points early.
Yeah, he attacks that left side a lot. Assuming that he's left-handed, but you got to make him go right. All his drives have been to the left.
Ball out of bounds. It'll be Tampa ball. Kakar is the leading scorer for Barry at 14-6. Anderson, who's not in the lineup to start, 13-7. Then Schaefer at 12-9. And Landon Kirkwood at 10-2. And Marcin Kavicius at 10-1. So two of their top 10, or their double-digit scorers, don't even start.
And into the game has been this guy who's been a very hot spark off the bench, Mr. Brian Williams.
Yeah.
Second, right. His dad played here.
Lato had to put one up at the shot clock.
Not a bad-looking shot, though.
No. Spartans have 4 double-digit scorers. One not playing today, though. That's is Max Jones. But Martin Lakovich at 10-8. Derek Felder, 10-6. Max Jones, 21-8. But sitting on the bench today. And then there's Brian Williams. He just came into the lineup at 11-3. We are at the under 16 timeout. We'll take a break. It is Barry 6, Tampa 1 on TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa. This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Brian Williams does have 14 points. I kept thinking that he had more than the 11, and they finally flip-flopped a couple of the points around. He has 14, 4 for 4 from deep, 5 for 6 overall. 14 of Tampa's 18. Jake Harris into the lineup for Tampa now. Outside to Sheffield. He launches a three and hits. Quick shot by Sheffield. He's got 2 3-pointers early in the game and 6 points. Perez into the lineup for Barry. Brown looks to drive. Fouled on his way in.
That's productive.
Now at one point it was 3 fouls for Barry, 1 for Tampa.
Right.
Tampa's now committed 7, and that was just the 4th on Barry. This is the under 8 timeout. We'll just keep it right here.
But what they're doing, they're winning the small battles that help you win the war. So we got to get back aggressive, and I think we kind of settled for the jump shots that took the pressure off the Barry defense.
Right now, Tampa 35% from the floor, 6 out of 17, but they're 5 of 9 from deep, which means they're 1 of 8 from inside the arc.
Right now, I can't say that Brian Williams won't finish perfect from the three-point line. However, it's highly improbable. So we're going to have to start to get other contributions from other players, because as he draws the defense, be ready for the kickouts, because he's a good passer also, but he's a scoring point guard.
Yes. At this point, the only other points other than Brian Williams are a free throw from Lakovic and a three-pointer from Felder. And that's it.
We got to get that engine going. We need contributions from more than one part.
Spartans will go to the free throw line. That's Micah Brown.
And here's a chance for another Spartan to get in the scoring column.
Nope, not yet. Hits that one. 29-19. Got to keep it down around this 10 so you can make a move before the end of the half. Barry has cooled off somewhat. The Spartans need to answer. There's a push. That was Schaefer trying to find his spot. The lefty jumper, good. He's a lefty, and he's put up 3 on the inside from the left side and hits the left-handed jumper there.
Yeah, he's a bruiser, but he has a soft touch because he finished the mid-range jump shot right over
He has
Martin.
9.
Yes, he does, respectively. I'd like to think that on that move he made when he jumped into Martin's chest like that, had Martin fell back, he probably could have drawn a charge.
Wow.
Maybe he will finish 100% from the three-point line.
He does that little hop step back, gets himself some room.
Yeah, he's a shorter player, but he doesn't elevate very high to get his jump shot off.
But they answer.
Wow, right back
Stanley
at
the other end. DeAndre Harvey back in the lineup for Tampa. That's Williams with the ball. Inside to Micah Brown, has it taken away, gets it back. Finds Lakovic in the middle, fades away, off the glass and in.
I don't know if he called glass, but I'll take the bank. He has his ATM card out.
34-24, just under 6 to go. A steal by Brian Williams. Gets his steps, goes up, and he can slam.
You know what? I can't even get excited, man. I'm in awe.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss for words.
He had a thunderous dunk the last game.
Oh, yes, he did. Off the rebound.
Off the rebound, wasn't it? Sheffield bounces, tipped. Tries to get his own rebound, takes the ref and a couple of the bench players out.
I tell you this, now I know why Sheffield is starting, though, at 5'7", 130.
He hustles.
Yes, he's hustle. He's a little pit bull out there,
yeah.
man. He digs down on defensively, and he makes it happen.
Out of Jacksonville, Florida. Harvey goes inside to Lakovic. Back out to Harvey. Eyed the three, came back out. Shot clocked at 10. Williams with the ball.
Good hands to beat for the ball to be in.
Dean wasn't going to give up anything, and he fouled him on the drive.
And it still went in, Jack. He threw it in. He threw it up, and it still went in.
Isn't there a continuation? Like 5 seconds after the whistle?
At least he drew a foul. We're closer to the bonus.
Spartans inbound. They got a fresh 20 on the shot clock.
Got to move the ball. I hate the pass and hold.
Yeah. Harvey looked at a three, backs off. Martin for three from deep. Won't go.
Was Harvey pushed?
Something happened. Micah Brown won't go. He airballed it.
Yeah, like I said, we're settling for too many threes.
Yep.
Just because it may be there or look like it's there doesn't mean we should take it. Now, I'm at a loss for words on that call. The player slipped on his own merit, and we get blamed for it.
That'll put Sheffield on the line. Foul is on Micah Brown. That's his second, so Jonathan Bryant is coming in.
Hopefully he could provide some scoring support for Brian. He's one. He has a lot of talent and athleticism, so he gets one or two to go down, and it can spark a run for the Spartans.
Yeah, he had a double-double earlier this year. First free throw goes down. It's 35-26. We're down to 4.5 in the first half. Got that one.
Barry's controlling this game since they got up early. They're treading on a double-digit lead right now.
Yeah, it was 16-3 at one point.
Yeah, we gotta battle back and play it more of an even score.
Three on the way, and there's the first miss on a three. Almost more wide open than the others.
Exactly.
Steal by Lato. Nice job to see that one. Finds Brian Williams. Drives up and fouled. He'll go to the line for two.
Nice move. Nice maneuverability. I mean, he can leap. He can shoot. He's agile.
He got Marcin Kavicius to make the foul.
Yeah, he's been a great recruit by this coaching
staff. He's out of St.
Coach
Petersburg College, though he's not from this area.
Right, he's from West Palm Beach area.
Yeah, but he came up to St. Petersburg College over in Pinellas County to play.
Great find by Coach Justin Pekka.
Knocks down a couple throws. He has 20. He has 20 at off the bench.
With 4 minutes to go in the first half.
He's played 12 minutes. Nice job by Lakovic to get the rebound there. Spartans can make some noise here. Harvey won't go. That would have been a big one to knock down. Sheffield the other way. Outside to Anderson. That's off. Bryant with the rebound.
Put some pressure on the defense.
Martin, little ball fake. Couldn't get it to roll up. Got his own rebound. Ball fake off the glass. No. And they come away with nothing on that one. Not that they're easy, but those were pretty close. Montgomery drives. Lato knocks it away, and they say it's Tampa ball.
On the up and under move. Good recovery by Tyson Lato.
So with 2:57 to go, there's a timeout on the floor. By the way, the Spartans men's baseball team won the first game of a doubleheader today, 6-0.
Okay.
Over Georgia Southwestern. We mentioned earlier the Spartans men's team, the baseball team, is the preseason #1 in the nation for Division II, and the pick to win the Sunshine State Conference.
You know, with their success of late and yesteryear, it would be surprising if they weren't. So.
Lost in the NCAA semifinals last year, one game short of making the championship game.
But they're always in the thick of things when
yeah.
it comes down to the end of the season.
Yep.
So enough respect to Coach Joe Urso and Sam Minatello.
Though I did notice, I was looking at their schedule because I do baseball games as well when it doesn't conflict with basketball.
Right.
And I don't know if you ever heard of a schedule like this. The final 3 series of the year in conference play, they always play a Friday single game and a doubleheader Saturday against their conference foe.
Right.
The final 3 series of the year on the road. 9 road games to finish the year. I mean,
wow, that's
you
tough.
wouldn't like that in basketball if
No.
your final 3 games were on the road, would you? I mean, granted, you're going to have either 1 or 2, but all 3.
Yeah, that's tough.
So they've got to, I mean, it's tough to win away from home, so they've got to put themselves in position to get ready for those final 9 games.
Really and truly.
Now, they are on a 16-game homestand right now, but most of those are non-conference games.
Right.
Get a lot of teams coming from the north want to get down here and play some baseball. They want to get out of the gym.
Exactly.
I don't know how many times I've asked a coach when they've come down here. I'm like, so how many days have you been outside? And he goes, today.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, you know, when you live in a cold city, no disrespect to the cold and the snow, but the 4 seasons are great.
Yeah.
But there are certain things you just can't do outdoors in that snowy winter time.
Yep. You can only take so many ground balls off the gym floor.
And it's deceptive because it's such a different surface.
You get a truer bounce, but you also will get a harder bounce.
Right.
And you can only do batting practice BP for so long. Schaefer, 9 points to the free throw line. Misses that. Bryant soars for the rebound. So a couple empty possessions for Barry, and the Spartans have a chance to cut it down to 6. Or lighting up Brian Williams to 5. There they find Brian. Inside. Oh, couldn't spin it in. And did he get a foul?
Yes, he was fouled.
That'll be 7 on Barry. That'll put him to the line for 1 and 1.
On the second jump, he the Barry player came across his arms.
1 and 1 for Brian Williams.
He's going to the line with 21 points right now. Got to hit this front end.
He does.
I'll tell you this, with Max Jones being out of the lineup, this is so impressive because all these points are needed. This isn't like a meaningless game against a meaningless opponent. This is a tough conference, well-respected program, and this is an impressive showing so far.
Schaefer, guarded by Martin Lakovich, bumps Martin away, and they call Martin on the foul.
I'll tell you this, Schaefer is being able to get away with lowering his shoulder a lot. He's playing almost like a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
So some way, somehow, some of that has to give. Maybe take a charge or two, or do the same thing to him on the other end.
Yeah.
Because if the referees are letting it go on one end, they'll probably let it go on the other end. But you got to match his physicality.
Schaefer reaching double digits in the first half. Has 11. Lead is 8. Under 2 minutes until half. The one thing the Spartans have done, though, is in the last 10 minutes of the half is limited Barry's point production. They had 26 points with 9.5 minutes to go. They've got 12 over the last 8.
Yes, they have. And as you mentioned, with Mylan Sheffield being at 5'7", 130, now this is why he's on the court. He's taking on the challenge of guarding Brian Williams.
Charge called. That'll be on DeAndre Harvey.
And that's Schaefer on the take. So
Yep.
that's what I'm saying is he charges into the Tampa players, be willing to sacrifice your body for the team and take the charge on him.
Yeah, because he went down when he got hit.
Right. He's lowering his shoulder a lot.
Trey Martin will come back in. Harvey, that is his second foul. Long shot from the outside by Anderson, in and out. Brian Williams with the board. That's 4 rebounds as well.
Yeah, he's having a well-rounded game, including a steal.
Almost threw it in on the drive, but he'll go to the line.
And everything, I'm glad he's being this catalyst because it's very well needed. He's keeping UT in the game right now. I would like to go in locker room at halftime to see what Coach Schmidt says, and him and Coach Pekka to kind of spark this team because we got to go.
Trey Martin back in, and Haynes also back in for Barry. And a quick substitution for Tampa as they're going to send in Caleb Carnes for DeAndre Harvey.
Currently, we only have 4 players contributing offensively.
Right.
Whereas Barry has 6 players.
And Brian Williams has 80% of the Spartan points. Sheffield, guarded by Williams. Anderson, top of the key, goes back out. That's Kakar. Drives on Bryant. Fade away from the corner, hits with 40 seconds to go.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. It was well guarded, but he can shoot.
Pushed him out and made him fade away from the side. Lead is back to 8. Spartans will have to shoot before the end of the half. Into Trey Martin. He goes back out to Carnes. Back to Bryan. Back to Carnes. Drives the lane. Stops. Traveled. Inexperience.
Yes.
Kind of caught up to him there.
That was probably a 1 or 2 dribble pull-up jump shot.
Yep. He had it from about 10, 12 feet, but
Yep.
then thought about going into the land of the Giants.
And his name isn't Jack.
No. Yep. Sheffield with 10 seconds to go. Schaefer looks to go inside. Tipped away. Sheffield blocked. That's going to end the half.
What has Williams not done this half? What has Williams not done this half? He just ended the half with the block.
Yep.
And nonchalantly walks off the court.
We finished the first 20 minutes of play, and it is a 40-32 Barry lead. Spartans have been inspired by 25 points from Brian Williams, 7 of 10 from the floor, 5 of 6 on threes, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, has 4 rebounds, as he has been the catalyst to keep the Spartans in the hunt in this game. We'll take a timeout, come back just before the start of the second half. 40-32, Barry leads Tampa on TampaSpartans.tv. couple seconds to go before the end of the half as the Tampa Spartans get ready to battle Berry for the final 20 minutes of the game. Berry leading at halftime, 40-32. Spartans have been led by Brian Williams, 25 points at half. 80% of the Spartan points belong to Brian Williams. So he is having a phenomenal first half, but just not getting much of a supporting cast at this point, DeCarlo.
Right.
Jack Ike, DeCarlo DeVoe, bringing you all the action. Brian Williams, we mentioned it, has 7 of 10 from the floor, 5 of 6 on threes, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, and 4 rebounds as well.
In my Dick Vitale voice, he's a super sub, baby. Because I tell you this, I'm glad they didn't wait too much longer to sub him into the game.
Yeah. He did not come out once he got in, ended up with 16 minutes of play for the 20. So he watched for the first 4 minutes. We'll see who comes out for the second half. Got to think it's Brian Williams.
Right.
We'll see what changes Berry makes in the second half to see if they can stop Brian Williams. And he does not start. It's the original starters.
Right. And I'll tell you this, if Brian Williams slows down on the scoring, then we're going to need the other Spartans players to definitely pick it up.
Yeah. Because other than that, Lakovic has 3, Felder has 3, and Brown has 1, and that's it.
Right.
DeAndre Harvey. Brown. Lato. Little runner. That should count. It does. Nice job, Lato. Oh, they're waving it off.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. Anyway.
Took it away.
There's always one guy that has to try to take charge. And sometimes their judgment may not be as good as what they may think it is.
So Spartans come up empty on that one. Quickly down court to Sheffield.
Right.
Goes inside to Schaefer. He bumps Martin. Fortunately, he missed the shot, but got his own rebound.
I think Martin has to fall back and just take
a little
the charge.
bit more. Yeah. Yep. Marcinikovic drives. Reverse layup. Doesn't go. Lato rips it down.
Right.
4 rebounds for Lato.
Maybe it's something that they practice, but the Barry players are definitely putting their shoulders in the chest of the Spartans players.
Lakovic to the corner. Felder, or Harvey, I should say, airballs the jumper.
He's dipping his head. His body language isn't good.
A little frustration.
Right. He has to dig himself up out of that very quickly.
Schaefer for 3, in and out. Lato with the rebound. Spartans are getting the opportunities as Berry has missed 3 straight to start the half, but the Spartans have not rebutted in any way.
Strong drives.
Wow, to the corner, almost threw it away. Did throw it away.
Luckily, there was a foul call.
Wow.
Right. We're going with the 3-guard offense in which 2 of them are point guards.
Mm-hmm.
And our ball control and ball handling and decision making, should be a little more sharp.
So Dean comes out for Berry.
Yeah, he just picked up his 3rd foul.
Yep. Felder fades away, out of bounds. Tampa will keep the ball.
He let the defense push him off the track. Had he stayed on his track and not faded away, he probably draws a foul.
Stanley came in for Dean. Jumper in the lane, won't go.
Yeah, Harvey right now is really down on himself.
Well, he can redeem himself right here to Micah Brown off the glass and in. First basket of the half for either team.
Right. That was a potential and one. There was a lot of contact on that made shot.
Spartans have so far had 4 stops. You can't ask it to continue. Martin with the block.
And that's the 5th.
Or that was Brown with the block. Brian Williams coming in. Harvey. Richard Schmidt's kind of like, come on, get in the game.
He came in a little earlier than he did the first half.
Schaefer and Lakovich going at it. And a steal. Brian Williams coming the other way. Got fouled, and it's probably a non-shooting foul, even though he tried.
Yeah, he threw it up. Are they going to give him the free throws?
No.
Oh, no.
But that's what you need to try to do, though.
Yes.
You never know.
It's instinctive.
Yeah, you never know what the referee will see. To the corner. Brian looked at it, came back out. Brown can't get it to fall. Lato with a big rebound.
Good rebound. Good decision to kick it out.
Felder. Micah Brown. Finally knocked it down. He's been trying. He finally knocks it down on his 5th. And the lead is just 3 for Barry.
Yeah. Game well within reach for the Spartans now, after battling back from big deficits.
Nice block by Lato. Goes to Schaefer. He knocks Lato down inside. And Marcin Kavicius with the dunk.
Well, it was a good attempt at trying to draw the charge. It wasn't called, but we can't quit there.
Williams down the lane gets fouled on the way in. So he's going to do his best to get into the bonus soon. That's the 4th already in 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
He's single-handedly been a one-man wrecking crew.
And if he can't get the shot right now, he's going to get something else. That one won't fall. Harvey couldn't get it. Goes into the hands of Sheffield. He's going to back it out. Now he's going to try to drive the lane. Goes to the corner. Kakar for 3. No good. Felder rebounds quickly up court to Brown. Does he pull it back? He does. Finds Lakovich on the drive, and he has it blocked out of bounds. Spartan bench incredulous that nothing was called on that one. It gets us to 15:57. That's the under 16 timeout. So we will take a break. 42-37, Barry by 5 on TampaSpartans.tv.
Was that?
Spartans will inbound. That's Felder under the basket. Out to Williams. Felder between the rings, back to Williams. Williams unloads a 3. In and out.
Wow.
That
Tough
one
break.
halfway down. Schaefer off the glass and in. Schaefer now with 13.
And the lead up to 7 for Barry.
Spartans need to answer. Keep it tight. Micah Brown in the lane, fades away, rolls around it in. Good to see Micah taking up some of the scoring load here.
Right. Good shot. Nice soft touch.
Sheffield backs out. Drives, kicks back out, stolen by Lakovich. That should be a foul on Schaefer. It is, and that is just his first.
Wow. As physical as he is, and only 1 foul so far.
But that is the 5th team foul, and we've only played 5 minutes of the half.
So that's the caveat, and hopefully we get into the bonus a whole lot sooner than Barry.
2 away from the bonus. Spartans with no team fouls this half. 5-point difference. Spartans in possession. Felder to the right side. Williams has it knocked away. And it is a foul on Williams. Tried to make a pass, and a smart play by Anderson.
Nick Anderson, the Orlando Magic player from Illinois.
Boy, he could light it up, huh?
Yes, he could.
Schaefer back out to Sheffield. Marcin Kavicius on the drive, off the glass and in.
He looked very close to travel. Nevertheless, it was an explosive move.
Lead is back to 7. Inside, Brown, fade away, hits.
Nice shot.
That's 5 points for Micah Brown this half.
Yeah, hopefully he stays going.
Schaefer drives, knocks Lakovich back. Did they get him? Yeah.
They finally got him.
Yeah.
They finally got him. And I tell you that wasn't the most convincing one, but at least they finally called it.
Well, the one thing that some people don't understand is you do not have to be stationary to take a charge. As long as you're moving and have established space,
right,
they can't take that space from you. I think now they come back with an offensive foul on Lato. I believe it was on Lato. They're showing Williams for the foul.
Wow, that's whatever happened is not a good choice.
It's the first. They said that's 2 on Williams on the scoreboard, but we have 1 on the official stats monitor.
But we get a turnover and we give it right back.
I know. And Marcin Kavicius hits it.
We're down 5, have a chance to cut it to 3 or lower, and yes.
There's a foul on Sheffield.
Yeah, because he grabbed Williams' jersey.
That's just his second, but that's the 7th team foul, so the Spartans are in the bonus from here on in. Felder to the line. 73% free throw shooter. Get the free points now.
And he stops the bleeding.
Hit them both. Perez into the Barry lineup for Sheffield.
His hometown is Talca, Chile.
Huh.
He went to Miami Christian High School.
And he has the ball.
I would pressure him. He just got in the game.
Yeah, they do. They've got him. He stepped out of bounds.
Yep.
Yes. So now we're back to that same situation. Down 5, have the ball. Chance to cut it to 3 or 2.
Right. In that position, he's like the cornerback that got subbed into the game.
Yeah, pick on him immediately.
Right.
Brady or Rogers would go immediately after him. Show the flaws. Micah Brown. Jumper, free throw line. Got it.
Yep. I told you, I like him much better in the mid-range shooting situation.
That was a free throw line jumper.
Yep.
He was 0 for 4 on threes until hitting one. Perez steps back out. That's Schaefer. Drives on Martin, bodies him a little bit, and hits.
He wants to go left. That's being left-handed. That was a strong drive on his part. I give him that credit.
He has 13 now, 15 now.
He looks like he plays basketball like he played football in high school also. I could have seen it. I could see him as a tight end.
Definitely. Felder, long 3, knocks it down. It's a 2-point game.
UT has it going now.
Tampa 8 of 20 from 3. Stanley won't go. Spartans can tie this game.
That was a hero shot.
Get it out of there. Tipped in by Lakovich. Wow. But I think there's a foul called prior.
Nevertheless, that was a great athletic play by Martin.
Yeah. Not only gets the Spartans to the line for Felder, but an 8th team foul already. They're close to getting double bonus.
That's going to help us down the stretch a lot.
Felder, and it's a 1-point game.
Barry comes with 3 subs.
Barry led this game 24-9 at one point. Also led 16-3 early. The Spartans have had an uphill climb and have climbed it.
We're on par right now.
50-50. Little push by Perez. Not called.
It's a 12
into the lineup is
game.
Montgomery. Yeah, you're right. A 12-minute game, folks. Stanley back out. Haynes thought about the three, or the jumper, probably not his shot. Perez drives, and I think Felder gets the call. That'll be his third.
Now, I will say this. Felder, being a senior, he has to make a better decision. He had the guy contained, but he reached and bailed him out.
Yep. So we're at the under 12 timeout. 50-50 is the score. Nice comeback by Tampa, but I think the good thing about the comeback is oftentimes teams come back from big deficits, but they don't tie it up till about 3 or 4 minutes left in the game, and they're so exhausted by that point. Now Tampa has time to just settle down, try to get into a rhythm.
Good point, Jack.
We'll see if I know what I'm talking about.
I like to guess that you do.
Tampa 12 of 14 on free throws today, 6 of 10 for Barry. Spartans still just 35% from the floor, though, but they're 40% on threes. Barry's actually made 5 more baskets than Tampa. But Tampa's making it up with more three-pointers and more free throws. And we might as well tout it, the points, bench points at this point, 25-5. All the bench points from Brian Williams.
Right, so far.
Barry will inbound. 50-50 game, 11:42 left to play. Dean to inbound. Looks. Finally goes way out to Kakar. That's Dean. Inside to Montgomery. Perez backs it out. 10 on the shot clock. Dean backs everybody else out. 5 on the shot clock. Drives the lane off the glass. No good. Lato with the rebound and threw it away.
He rushed the pass out.
Yep. Dean in the corner. Out to Kakar. 3. Short. Tip. Rebound again. No good, but a foul called. I think it's on Lato. Put Haynes on the line.
Now, it's good. I understand what Tyson was trying to do. He's trying to get the ball out quick to start the UT break. But as the passer, you have to be aware of your surroundings.
That's just the second on Lato, 4th on Tampa this half. Haynes knocks it down. Brian Williams in, Derek Felder out for Tampa. Barry with the 1-point lead now. Misses that one. Lakovic with the rebound. 2 teams battling to stay in the upper division of the Sunshine State Conference. 1 game separating these 2 teams right now. With Barry holding that edge.
Yeah, don't get nonchalant.
And Perez gets called with a foul off the ball.
Yep, a little overzealous. That's not a good foul because UT's shooting.
That's his third as well.
1 more foul and we're in the double bonus. And it's nice to see Nick Kovacevic on the bench.
Yes, it is.
sitting with his teammates after his injury.
Injured just before the new year. Micah Brown picking up the pace here in the second half for Tampa. He now has 13 and he has 10 this half. Actually he has 14 now, 11 this half, and the Spartans first lead of the game. Backdoor, lost the pass, it's out of bounds to Tampa.
Let's go Spartans. Great turn of events.
That's the 11th turnover for Barry, Tampa with 14.
Yeah, we don't want to win in that category.
No. Brian creeps the ball across the timeline. See if Brian can get on a roll again. They are playing him way out now, though.
Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Ooh,
nice drive off the dribble. Lakovic for three from the corner. Knocks it down. And what are they calling?
Martin is a good shooter, actually, from the corners.
What's the call? Is it a basket and a foul underneath?
Yeah. I think the foul is on...
Under the bucket.
Yeah, so it's on Lato, Tyson.
Tyson, okay,
yep.
So Spartans got the basket. It's a three. And Lato under the basket jockeying for position. Couple substitutions immediately for Barry as they get Marcinikavicius back into the lineup. And Schaefer.
Yep.
They're two bigs or big bodies. Sheffield also back in the game. Schaefer back out.
You have to make him go
three on the way, Kakar, good.
Make Schaefer go right. Make him dribble right. Or
55-54, 10 minutes to go in the game. Williams back out. Harvey for three. Won't go. Stanley kicks it out. Back out to Sheffield. He launches a three. Too strong. Tipped by Lato. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Barry ball.
Lato is telling the ref that he was pushed in the back, and
yep.
and he probably was. Unfortunately, he didn't win that argument.
No. Derek Felder in. DeAndre Harvey out. Inbound to Sheffield.
Hands ready, hands out.
Sheffield backs off, takes a three, rolls out, no good. Lato tipped it. Tampa ball, though.
Right. The Barry player was over the back, but
yep.
Luckily we got the call. It would have been nice if it was a foul, though.
Yeah, yeah. Next foul is double bonus for the Spartans.
Don't play with it. Dribble them down.
Yeah. Don't stay that far out. Sheffield can swipe it in an instant.
Right. It sounds like Doris, swiper, no swiping.
Off the run, kicks it out to Micah Brown. He launches a three, won't go. Lato tips it up, didn't go though. Sheffield unimpeded to the net. Rebound, go, scores, and a foul. Lato picking up the foul. That's 4 for him now. He had 1 to start the half.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate turn of events. We had a point-blank layup missed on our end off an offensive rebound. They come down, miss a layup, get an offensive rebound, but stick it back, and the bonus free throw. So
Schaefer hits. Barry now up by 2. Tampa had a 55-51 lead, but a 6-0 run for Barry puts them back up. 8:40 to go in the game. Brown, deep, he's going to launch it anyway. Hits it! Wow. He's feeling it like Brian felt it in the first half.
Yeah, that was a hero shot, and he's the hero for hitting it.
Micah Brown, 3 at half, has 17. Yes. They threw it away.
Miscommunication.
He zigged, the pass zagged. Tampa by 1 with the ball.
A score here gives us more momentum to build up off of, but the game is far from over.
Williams, top of the key, steps back, launches, won't go. Rebound, Lakovic. Felder holds it. Looks to drive, kicks it out to Williams. A little runner is fouled. Foul on Stanley. That'll put Williams to the line. Shooting an automatic double bonus.
I thought that was going in. I was ready to yell and one.
Yep. We are at 7:55. The under 8 timeout with the Spartans up 58-57.
Nice crafty shot by Williams. I'll tell you this, he has a nice array in his offensive repertoire.
But he's not scored this half.
But I'll tell you this, his 25 points still hold a lot of weight because it kept us alive.
He had 80% of their points in the first half.
So it's good to see the others come along, but I don't want them to stop scoring at the same time.
This half, the Spartans have 26 points, and none of them to Brian Williams, so they have picked up the load.
Right.
Especially Micah Brown. Felder has 10. Micah Brown had 3 at half, has 17 now, so he's got 14 since the half. And at one point, Micah Brown was 0 for 4 from 3. He's 2 for 3 since then.
Yeah, he's bounced back very well, Jack.
Next game for the Spartans, Wednesday, they travel to Rollins, head to the Orlando area. Do you like playing at Rollins?
I tell you this, one of my most adverse moments was at Rollins because when I came to school from the Bahamas, there was an issue with my transcripts. So the crowd at Rollins was yelling something to the gist of I'm not like
ineligible
I'm dumb. Yeah, like I'm
no.
ineligible, but it had nothing to do with grades. so therefore, to go to Rollins and win was always an extra blessing. I'd rather win there than at Florida Southern simply because of that. I mean, both very good rivals, but winning at Rollins was just a bit sweeter. And Brian has to hold his position on that free throw and not take it so nonchalantly. Hold your form, young man.
Missing the first one. That was his first miss on the free throw line. He's 7 of 8 there. 26 for the day. 2-point lead for Tampa. 7:50 left in the game. Sheffield to Kakar. Looks to drive. Tries to push Brown off the mark. Gets it to Micah Brown.
Give it up. Yep. We're off and running.
Spartans pull it back. Set the offense.
That was interesting. Martin had the ball on the floor. He tried to throw it off the Barry player, but the ball just stopped.
Just dead.
Yeah, and Micah Brown picked it up, and Spartans ball on the attack.
Felder, fade away in the arc, won't go. Sheffield high for the board.
Not a terrible shot, but I want to get something going to the rack. Put more pressure on the defense. We're in the double bonus.
Steal. They get it back, but that's going to be a foul. We'll put Felder on the free throw line. Now, whether it's on Sheffield or Marcinkavicius.
It's Marcinkavicius. They almost look alike. They do, man. Same build, one probably just an inch or two taller.
Schaefer and Marcinkavicius?
Yes.
Yeah. Both about 6'6"-ish, 6'7". Felder on the line. And he's 5 for 5 there today. Six for 6. Lead is 4. Biggest lead of the game for Tampa. Sheffield did not take the pick. There's Schaefer.
Pressure, hand up. Mirror the ball.
And he backs it out with 10 on the shot clock. Big pick. Sheffield gives it up, and what do they call? A kick? Yeah. I was going to say there was no foul. Nobody was near anyone. But it's a kick. They get a 20 on the reset. And the ball out underneath their basket. 6:44 to go. Tampa by 4. Schaefer guarded by Martin.
He's going left. We know that.
Yep. Forced him to go. He did not like that shot, but they got Martin with the foul. Boy, he put him in an awkward position, fading away from the right side.
I didn't see
Tough call.
Yeah, tough. I didn't see what happened on the bottom.
Yeah.
Martin is saying he was leg whipped, but he did perfectly to cut him off from going left. And when he countered, oh my God.
Yeah, he wasn't comfortable going to the right. Hits the throw though.
Maybe,
19 now.
Maybe Martin got just a hair too close.
Probably, yeah. That's his third, I should say. Schaefer with 20. Lead is 2. 6.5 to go in the game. Williams across the timeline.
You need to score here and get a stop, Jack.
Micah Brown looks at the shot, puts it up.
That's another not so good shot.
Yeah, I think he
in the
heat
first
check
half,
shot. Yeah.
Right, first half that's a good shot, but given the situation where we are, being in the double bonus, you want to put more pressure on the defense.
Dean back out. Sheffield's going to drive, puts up a runner, no good, tipped up and in, and a foul called on Felder. Larson Kavicius knocks it down, and it's tied with 6 minutes to go.
Once again, the decision making on the shots can lead. It becomes almost like a turnover because you give the other team a chance at getting possession.
Sheffield to the bench for Barry, probably for a couple minutes. And the bucket, the free throw, makes it 62-61, Barry. They're on a 5-0 run now.
Right, I said it was a 12-minute game, and now they're up 1 with 6 minutes to go. Well, just under.
Spartans have made just one of their last 7 field goal attempts. Shot clock to 8. Williams spins in the lane, spins too much, but rebound to Martin. To the corner, Williams for 3. That hit the rim, I thought. Rebound later, we put it in. Just before the shot clock. Long 3, good. Anderson drills it. Barry by 2. 5:15 to go.
Yeah, the Nick Anderson from Illinois, I actually wore 25 in college because of him.
Brown rattles in and out. Should be Tampa ball. It is.
Good fight by Tyson Lato.
Yep. He might have got a hand on it, but he tipped it off a Barry player going out of bounds.
Good call by the ref.
Williams quickly out to Felder. A 3. Won't go. Nobody there to board it.
I tell you this, that was a big shot by Nick Anderson for Barry. Because it seesawed right back into Barry's favor on that 3.
Dean, that should be a charge. Took a while.
I think the ref was trying to get the whistle up out of his shirt.
I thought maybe it was a satellite delay or something. It just.
But nevertheless, they made the right call. Not because it favors Tampa, but because it was the right call.
Right. That was on Dean, his 4th. Fouls have kept him out of the game for the most part. Micah Brown finds Lato. He's pushed around a little bit, decides to push back off the glass. Won't go, but he gets his own board. Inside to Brian Williams. He's hammered from behind by Schaefer. And he'll go to the line.
I'm going to tell you this. Now, I'm not saying that's a dirty foul, but that was a hard foul.
Yes.
And when you have a team being that physical with you, you have to be that physical back. In my neighborhood, you had to bully the bully.
Yeah. Well, Schaefer was going to make sure that Brian Williams wasn't going to get a field goal attempt.
Which is smart on his part, but at the same time, we have to match that physicality. Not to be dirty or not to try to hurt anybody. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not saying that. but we have to do the same thing. We have to be more responsible to either put them at the line but not give them the bucket and the foul.
Knocks that one down. A 1-point Berry lead. And we're tied. Williams gets called for the foul. He's got to be careful. That's his third. Probably don't want to make that foul there.
What it does, now Barry is one foul away from the double bonus, and you put them on the line.
Yep.
Got it. I mean, he's played well up to this point.
Yeah.
But this is where crucial decisions can make or break a team.
Stanley for the free throws. Missed it. Spartans get the board, so they dodge the bullet.
Yes, they do.
Other than now 3 fouls on Brian Williams. Lakovic and Lato both with 4 for Tampa, and they're both on the floor. They'll have to be careful. Drive, Williams, ball fake, off the glass and in. Big shot. He got knocked down. That might be a charge. No. Wait, are they calling the charge?
Yes, it is.
Yes. I couldn't tell by the way the official pointed.
Wow.
It was a charge.
I told you he had a very extensive repertoire in his bag of offensive tricks. He throws it up off the glass, it goes in, and he draws the foul.
Yeah. This is the 4-minute timeout, so we'll take a quick break. 67-65, 4 minutes to go. Tampa leading on TampaSpartans.tv.
Just another ordinary day at UT.
We need a big dunk from Martin.
Oh, my God.
Williams to inbound. Spartans by 2. Tossed out to Felder. They get 20 on the recount here. Why don't they get a 30 if it was a charge? I don't know why they only gave him 20.
Yeah, I don't.
Should have been a full shot clock. Shot deep, tip. Williams tips it out of bounds. It'll go to Berry.
I didn't like that possession.
No. Could have worked it a little more.
Yeah.
Berry will inbound. Tampa showing a little backcourt pressure, and they're going to try to go deep to Dean. Puts it up. Traveled. Yes. He got spooked by Brian Williams coming at him.
Wow, we dodged another bullet because I thought he was going to have a sure layup. But good pursuit by Brian on the recovery speed.
That scared him off because he was going to go up for the layup, but saw somebody and tried to get out of the way.
Right.
Now Berry will counter with backcourt pressure as well. Lakovic will trot it up across the timeline. Hands off to Felder. Spartans by 2. Felder into Lato. And he lays it in. I've been waiting for him to finally just dunk one of those.
You and me both, Jack. And that should have been an and one. I thought he was fouled.
Tipped away. Kakar fouled. Watch down here. Brown with a little push. Walk away. Micah Brown's got to just walk away from that.
Tell you this, Tyson Lato, I wish we could get a replay on that. However, he was fouled.
Yeah.
But nice finish. Hopefully that sparks him for the rest of this season.
Kakar will go to the free throw line. Did not get the basket, so he'll be shooting 2. That's 2-shot foul anyway, but also the 10th foul on Tampa. First free throw good. 3:12 left in the game.
Kakar, he opened the game up when they were up 16-3, very nicely. He's been somewhat quiet since.
Yes. He's got 12, now 13 with the free throw. Missed that one. Spartans rebound. So if they can trade a missed free throw or one, as they have the last 2 times down, that's in the Spartans' favor.
Right, we're up 3 right now. A score right here puts us up 5.
Yep.
Puts a lot of pressure on the Barry attack.
Felder guarded by Sheffield. Sheffield's quick, got to be careful. Felder, no, too strong. Tipped into the hands of Williams, and he gets it back out. 20 seconds more. Felder should drive. Oh, get it out of there. Oh, he tried to go late out.
I want the ball in Williams' hands.
Yeah. Here comes Kakar. He's looking at a deep 3, unloads. No good. Tipped into the hands of Schaefer. He backs it out. Stanley for 3. Good. We're tied. All of a sudden, we're tied.
Yeah, Derek Felder left the scene and left his man open for a 3, and he nailed it. So, got to make up for it, Derek.
Williams with the dribble. Going to drive the lane, puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound to Schaefer, 2 minutes to go in the game. Tied at 69. Schaefer, a 3 from deep, no good. Hits the supports above it, and the Spartans will get the ball.
I'll tell you this, I think the coach wasn't happy with Schaefer's shot, but I'll take it.
Yep.
Gives us the possession back.
And we've got a timeout called by Tampa. So let's set the game up for you here. 1:50 left in the game. 69-69. All tied up. Both teams in the double bonus. Tampa will have possession of the ball. Foul trouble. Lakovic and Lato both with 4. Dean has 4 for Barry, but he's not in the lineup right now. Brian Williams with 30 points. Felder with 12. Brown with 17, 14 of which have come this half. Schaefer with 20. On the other side for Barry, Kakar has 13. Marcin Kavicius with 12. Spartans are shooting 80% from the free throw line, 86% from the free throw line. Barry, on the other hand, just 58%. We'll see who the Spartans send out. Teams breaking the huddle. Lakovic will inbound. Do they offer pressure? Sheffield comes down. Just a little bit of pressure.
Push it up.
They look like they're thinking of trapping. No, I guess it's just their...
the disguise, the illusion.
Felder guarded by Sheffield.
Don't play with it too much.
No, I know. Especially with Sheffield. He could wipe it from you in a second.
10 seconds, 9, 8.
Yeah, we got to make a move now. Cuts in between, drives the lane, out to Williams. A 3 on the way, but a charge called. After he dished, he continued and charged.
Jump stop, Jack. Jump stop.
Yep. And
we take any possible shot away.
Now they called it on Schaefer. I saw a charge signaled initially.
Yes, I did.
But they're calling it on Schaefer
okay,
now.
I'll take it.
Maybe they discussed it and said, I saw it first.
Right.
Or maybe another ref said he wasn't set.
Right. Well, if they overrule in our favor, I'll take it.
Hits the throw. Spartans up. Dean back into the lineup. Stanley out for Barry.
But I still want Derek Felder to jump stop on that pass on the move.
Yep. Hit them both. Spartans by 2. 1:22 to go in the game.
And he's
Felder now has 14.
And he's perfect from the line at 7 for 7.
Schaefer to Sheffield. The lead is 2 for Tampa.
No threes.
Marcin Kavicius trying to back down Lato. In the lane, short, but he got fouled by Lato. That should be the 5th foul on Lato. But he did not let the basket score.
Right.
Let's see who they call it on. They do call it on Lato. That's foul number 5. He's looking around like, you sure me? Who'd you call it on? He's lobbying for giving it to someone else.
That hurts the interior defense.
Unfortunately, you can't give it to too many people on the floor. If this game goes into overtime, the Spartans are in some trouble because they have Lakovich with 4 and Felder, Brown, Williams with 3.
And Brent Duncan is in jeans and a sweatshirt, so he's not serviceable today.
Yep. Jonathan Bryant coming in. He's a good option.
Yeah, somewhat undersized on the defensive end.
Yeah,
let's hope that
they may try to feed Marcin Kavicius.
Right, with 1:04 to go, let's hope it doesn't hurt us.
Hits the free throw. It's 71-70. 1 minute, 4 seconds to go.
Got to box out here. Box out.
Hits them both. We're tied. 1 minute to go in the game, folks. We're tied at 71. You said it was a 12-minute game. It's a 1 minute game.
Yep. These were the moments I love, Jack.
Williams backs out. Got a tall player on him. Steps back, goes out to Bryant. Bryant drives the lane. Nothing called. Kicked out. They said that Lakovich stepped out of bounds. It'll be Barry ball with 41-4 to go.
We didn't get a shot off, but luckily we have time for a stop and an offensive
They will
possession.
have to shoot, yep. Spartans offering some backcourt pressure. They do go into Sheffield. It bounces to Dean. 35 to go. Dean guarded by Williams. Marcin Kavicius. Bryant on him, kicks it out. Dean looks to shoot. Drives, a runner, up, no good. Rebound, Lakovich with 20 seconds to go. Felder's got the ball. No timeouts called. Richard Schmidt's going to let it play out. 14 seconds to go. Felder's got some room. Jumper in the lane. Won't go. Tip. No. Rebound to Sheffield. 4 seconds to go. And is it a timeout? Yes. Butch Estes calls time. They may put some time back on the clock, but it shows 2.9 right now. Felder just missing the jumper.
Not a bad decision by Felder.
No, he was open. Just didn't fall. And Butch Estes will set up a shot. Not sure if they have to go the length of the court or if they get it partway up here.
No, I think they do. I think they're taking that out on a baseline.
Yeah. At least it's not that rule I hate in the women's game.
Right.
And the NBA.
When it benefits you, it's good.
I don't like it either way. You did not do anything to earn the right to advance the ball 50 feet.
Right. Because I think they called. I think they were signaling from the bench for the timeout as the rebound was gotten. But
71. They put 4.3 on now, so that gives them another second and a half to do something.
I've seen players go the length of the court in 3 seconds.
Oh, definitely.
So don't think the game is going to overtime just because it's only 4 seconds. You got to play defense.
But you can't foul.
No.
Can't put them on the line. And I wouldn't doubt they want to get it into somebody who can body a little bit.
I think it's going to be in Sheffield's hands. The 5'7", 130-pound guard.
who can scoot up the court quickly. Oh, they do get it in front of the near the Tampa bench, but it is in the backcourt. So they did get it inbound somewhat before the timeout was called. Here we go. They're looking to try to go to the front court. They find Schaefer. Schaefer on the drive. Up, blocked. Goes out of bounds, and it's just out of bounds. Lakovic knocks it out. Butch Estes says, give me a timeout with .6 to go. .6, you can catch and shoot.
Yeah, Schaefer is politicking with the officials for a foul call.
Well, they'd have called it before now.
.6, this is either a long catch and shoot or lob up at the basket.
Yeah, you can catch and shoot .6.
Yeah.
.3 is the cutoff. Anything under that has to be tipped.
I don't know the type of athletes, Barry. Well, Haynes is 6'9" and jumps out of the gym, but I would want something. First, I'm looking at an option at a lob to the rim, and the second option is a quick pass, quick shot.
.6 left, 71-71. Interestingly, though, this game has come down to the Tampa style of basketball.
Yes,
you mentioned Barry, 93 points a game.
Right.
They were off and running in the first 10 minutes.
Right. He who controls the tempo controls the game.
Yep. Dean is confirming that we can catch the ball and shoot. Kakar will inbound under the basket. Let's see if they have everybody in the lane, so they may be thinking, throw it in the lane. Here we go. Looking, underneath, tipped up, and in, and Barry wins. Marcin Kavicius on the catch and shoot, knocks it in. He backed away out of the lane and knocks it home, and Barry with a 73-71 thriller over Tampa. A shocked crowd here in Tampa as the Spartans battled back and were looking for overtime, but they didn't get it. They lobbed it into Marcin Kavicius, and he had time to catch and bank it in for the game winner. So Barry 73, Tampa 71. Spartans' third straight loss. Tampa now falls to 9-7 on the season. Barry goes to 11-5. And we'll run down the scoring for you. Dean has 4. Kakar has 13. Sheffield with 8. Marcin Kavicius 16, including the game winner at the buzzer. Schaefer leading their scores with 20. Stanley had 6. Anderson 3. And Haynes had 3. They end up shooting 27 out of 59. 46% from the floor, 7 of 23 on 3, 30%, and 12 of 20 from the free throw line, 60%. The other side, Lakovic with 6 for Tampa, Felder 14, Brown with 17, Brian Williams with 30, and Lato with 4, the only other person to score for Tampa. Tampa was 20 of 54 from the floor, just 31%. They were 10 of 29 from 3, 34%, 21 of 24 from the free throw line, 87%. But a last-second tip-in by Marcin Kavicius is the game winner for Barry today. Heartbreaker for Tampa.
I tell you this, wow, it's that's tough. Everyone's thinking overtime, and the opportunity is stolen by a shot with 0.6 seconds.
Well, Marcin Kavicius was set up on the left side of the lane. They inbounded on the right side, and after a little jockeying for position, he kind of stepped out away from the block, and that's where they got it. I don't know who was guarding him, but by stepping away, he opened up a little lane, an opportunity.
Because they overplayed him trying to go out away to the ball, but he came back away from the ball.
And he caught it, had time to jump and bank it off the rim and in.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what we've got here. 73-71, Barry wins it. We want to thank everybody for joining us. Our next game will be next Saturday when Florida Tech comes to town. The next game for Tampa is on Wednesday night at Rollins. So thanks for joining us. For DeCarlo DeVoe and Andre, this is Jack Ike saying we'll see you next Saturday, 2 o'clock women, 4 o'clock men on TampaSpartans.tv.